session we have completed until hard links. No? Now next the thing is more. Okay. Okay. More will be showing the output. Cat will display entire file at a time, but more will display page by page at a time. Let's see this more how more works. Okay, now I want to do wget. I want to download this file, or else this file both are same. This is the URL of that file. Okay, this file has so many lines. Let me do this http colon. Okay, I'm doing this one. Okay, I'm downloading this file 192.168.56.1 slash ubuntu. I'm downloading this file. You see, file is downloaded. Okay, now if I type cat data.txt, all lines will print at a time. Okay, now I want to view one page at a time. Okay, you can use this more command. Oh, not this one. Yeah, I can close this one. This is also not required. Now I can use more command. More, or else more data.txt. You see, I see that space. If you press the space, another 50 lines, another page will get another page data. Again, if I press space, I will get another page data like this, page by page. How many lines? Suppose all these lines are suppose 50 40 lines. Every next to 40 lines, press the space or any key. If you want to see next to 40 lines, like that, page by page we can view. Okay. For coming out, press Q. Okay. This is called more. You want to display page by page view. Okay. Okay. Next thing is first display first 10 lines in a file. Okay. I'm just redirecting the history into one file, history.txt. Okay. Whatever the I want to list the first 10 lines in the history.txt. Head history.txt. I got first 10 lines. Okay, I want to display last 10 lines. Tail. Tail display last 10 lines. Okay. Now I want to display first 5 lines. You need to give head -5. This option. First 5 lines. I want to display first 20 lines. Okay. I want to display last 20 lines. Okay, I want to display 15 to 20 lines. Okay, here what will happen? Head hyphen 20 means first 20 lines it will print. In this result, in this result, tail hyphen 5, last 5 lines it will display. You see, 16 to 20. Between lines, you need to do head to tail. Okay, 11 to 20. Last 20 lines it will print through this head hyphen 20 command. Tail hyphen 10 means in that result it will display again. You see 11 to 20. This is called head to tail. Okay. For piping also you can do like this. ls hyphen ltr tail. Okay, it will list in the ls hyphen ltr folder how many lines that last 10 files, 10 modified files recently. It will show like this. Without tail, you can see so many. Oh, maybe it has only 10 things. Okay. Okay, tail hyphen 3. If I want to display tail hyphen 3, tail hyphen 4. I want to for last 4 recently modified files or directories. I will get. Okay. Anything for any output you can tail. You can do it head. Okay. Monitoring file logs. Okay. How? Let's see. Mm, yeah, monitoring. If any new command came, new entry came in this file, it will print. It will print here. Okay. Mm, let's see some small example. Let's see some data in the file. Some example. Okay. Mm, okay. This is shell scripting, Amma. I'm just appending the lines. Okay. Meanwhile, Okay, I am while execution, it will take some time to print this output. Okay, and just I'm just creating a small script. Okay, now I am running the script background. Okay, sh page. If you press and, it will run as a background. If you don't press and, uh, it will be like this. Okay, until execution is done, it will, this prompt will not end. Okay, okay. Now if I press and, running background, script is running background means again we'll get a prompt. This is the process ID. Okay, you can see the process grep script.sh. Okay, we are discussing on the tail-f. Okay, before tail-f, I want to how this tail-f works. Okay, I want to show. Okay, I have written a small shell script that reads the input.txt file. Okay, this is the input.txt file. Okay, that reads the input.txt file. Mm, I'm just running the script. Okay, background. Oh, at that time script was running background now. Let's see tail-f output.txt. Okay, I'm running once again. This is the script I am running once again. Sh space script.sh running background. Okay, if you put and symbol, it will run background. Okay, now I see tail-f how it works. Yeah, it is coming one by one. Wait, 1 2 3 came. Yeah, 4 5 4 3 5 came. Whatever the contents in the file, 1 2 3 4 3 5, it will whenever the file output file.txt is modified, it will display live display, live monitoring. You can mention that. Okay, see the new file, new data coming to the output.txt, it is showing. I think you have understood this. In real time, I want to check the logs output. I want to continuously monitor logs. This is the tail-f command is useful. Okay, I think tail-f you have understood better. Okay, now next command. Head to tail usage we have already shown. Okay, next thing, important thing is VI editor. Till now we have read file. Um, we did cat reading a file, more reading a file, and then creating a file cat greater than touch echo some double quotes greater than. Through that we have created some files. There is another way of creating file using Vim editor, VI editor or Vim editor. Okay. Now let us create an empty file using VI editor. Sample.txt. Okay. Now to come this output, escape semicolon. Okay. Now VI editor came, escape semicolon W2 WQ colon. If you put this one, it will whatever data present here, it will save and then exit that file. Okay. Now this is empty file ID I have created, ls-l. You see sample.txt contains no data. Okay, I want to enter some data. Okay, to enter data in this file, press escape button first. After that, press I for insert. You see, insert mode. Okay, after I only you need to add data. Okay, I want to display line numbers. Escape, press escape, escape button, colon, set nu. It will display line numbers. I want to go to line number 3. Press escape, colon, 3. You see, escape, press escape, colon, 3. The cursor went to line number 3. You see, this is the cursor is here. I want to go to this cursor, line number 1. Press escape, colon, 1. It will go to line number 1. I want to go to the down of the page, end, page end. Escape, colon, dollar. It will come, the cursor should come at the end. I want to delete a single character. Press escape, small x, press X. It will delete one character. Again escape, X, delete one character. Press escape, X, delete one character. I want to delete entire line. Press escape, press DD, D twice, DD. Have deleted one line. Press escape, DD, deleted one line. Okay, I want to add some data at the end of the line. For appending, if you press insert, it will add data here. Press escape, insert. Okay, I want to append means press escape, or else you can move that arrow, that keyboard na left arrow, right arrow, you can use that. Or else if you want to append at the end, you need to do press A, press escape A. It will, cursor will directly go to that end page, end place, and then you can add anything. Okay, press escape. You want to add any middle, go to middle, press escape, press I for insert. Okay. If I want to delete, add in the middle, press escape. Escape button, press I for insert mode. You see insert mode here. Okay. You can add anything in the between. Okay. Press escape. If you want to add in the sixth line, in the first line, press I. Go there, cursor, press I. You can see this mode, which mode we are. Okay. You can add something. Okay. I want to do save and exit. Press escape, colon, WQ, colon. You can see the data in cat also. Okay, now I want to update, add some data in the sample.txt. I want to add some data in the sample.txt. Okay, um, escape, colon, set new. Okay, let me add at the end. Press I for insert, escape, press escape, I for insert. You see mode changes, insert mode. I thought of this, whatever the things I have added is not valid. Then I want to save and exit without save. I don't want to save these lines into that existing file. Okay, press escape, colon, Q. If you put this Q colon, this Q, press Q, colon Q, this will be just saving without exit, without saving exit. Okay, I don't want these changes. I am just quitting without saving. You see whatever existing contains, it will be there. Okay, you see these two files are same. Whatever the uh, data I have added, lines I have added in the VA editor, it didn't show. Okay, if you want to test check once again, I am just adding these lines. I am quitting the file without saving. Escape, press escape, colon Q. You can see I am doing save and exit now. Final, press escape, I for insert. You can add something. I am just doing save and exit. You can see cat. Okay, I think this way you have understood better. Okay, you see this, you can note this in your notebooks or somewhere. Okay, okay, till till now we have done all the file editing, creating, and displaying. Now sorting the contents of the file. By default, sort to names.txt will sort after alphabetical order. Okay, alphabetical order means, let's see some test data. Okay, now I am adding some lines. Okay, sort data.txt. It will display alphabetical order. You see, A come D D second time E F G A. It is all alphabetical order. It will print. If you want to do reverse order, sort hyphen R. It will print reverse order. Okay. Okay. Numbering order. If I want to display numbering order, let's see. I am doing some modification in this file. Press I insert 1. Okay. 2. Press I insert 1. Press I insert 6. Something. mm, Okay. Okay. I want to sort based on number. You see, it is sorted based on numbering. Okay. If I want to sort number in reverse order, sort hyphen nr. Okay. If I want to sort based on second column, this is first column, this is second column. That is, you need to go for hyphen t option. Hyphen t means delimiter. Here delimiter is space, or else you can make a delimiter a comma also. I'm just removing space with the comma. Okay. Now this command will works. Sort hyphen t hyphen this first one is first column k1, second column is k2, like that. Um, data.txt. Sort hyphen t means um, delimiter. A field separator. Each field is separated by comma. That's why comma. And then hyphen r means reverse order. I don't want reverse order now. I want to do alphabetical order. K2. Second column. Na? K1 means first column. K2 means second column. Oh, sorry. Hyphen K2. We need to give hyphen K2. You see, second column is A, D, D, D. Based on second column, sort based on second column. You see, 7A. Here, 7A. It is sorted based on second column. If you want to sort based on first column, K1. You need to do hyphen N, numbering. You see, 0, 1, 2, 3. If you want to sort based on second column, reverse order. You need to do hyphen R, reverse order. Okay, down A, D, C. It will come from top, bottom to top. I think you have understood the sort command. Okay, next thing is WC, Word count, line count, and then how many characters. WC data.txt. Number of lines 9. Number of words 9. Number of characters 36. Word means here how can we say word? Um, each word by word between there is a sentence with a space. Like that it will think as a word. This is a word. This is a word. And a computer it won't think this is a enter these characters the computer thinks as a word, but comma is there in the middle, but entire this thing as a computer thinks as a word. Whereas if you keep the space, this is a word, computer thinks this is a word. Okay, like that. If you see data, you see entire thing, entire line is a word here. If space is there, then words will get changed. Let's do comma. I'm just replacing with space. Now you can see that WC-L, WC. See, nine lines are there, 18 words are there. You see, each word by word, the separately space. That's why it is showing 18 words, whereas here 9 words. But because the separator space is not there. Okay. Okay, you want to list only number of lines, only lines. You go to WC-L. 9 lines are there. If you want to see number of words, WC-C. That's 6 words in there. I want to see number of 36 characters. Sorry. I want to see words. How many words are there? WC-W. 18. 18 words. Okay. Okay. Next one is unique. Sort to unique. Unique. Unique nothing but duplicates. Removing duplicates. DD came. Two times came. I want to remove duplicates in the second column. I am just replacing space with comma. Cat data.txt. Okay. I want to display second column with sorting order. This is a sorting order. ADD. Okay. Okay. First of all, we will see unique one. Okay. Now, till now we have seen sorting. Now we see unique. Cat test.txt. Then sort. It will sort alphabetical order. Again DD came na. Again I want to do make it unique. 2Ds will remove and then we will get only 1D. You see 2Ds here. Here only I see 1D. Okay, if I do like this without sort, I try unique. The 2Ds will not remove. See 1D is there, another D got removed. Okay, ideally uh, maybe this is some other different OS. you need to do unique will remove only preceding. If the two um, duplicate two characters, identical characters came at place, then only unique will work. I don't think so how this work. Okay, even this work fine. Make sure that before doing unique you need to verify output, and then you need to trust this sort unique. Okay, next thing, this is done. Next is grep. Better we discuss this grep in next class. Okay, let's stop with this class today.